Well, good morning, YouTubers. Today we are going to finish the transformation of my scaffolding. It is becoming a transformer. I'm going to transform it into from a regular scaffold into a lumber rack. Alright, I got the outside frame built. You can see it is very uneven. This is the cheapest lumber you can buy, and it has sat in this garage for a couple of weeks, and this garage is not temperature controlled by any means, and it can get quite hot. Okay, we got the ribs put in. It flattened it out a little bit. When I put the sheet on it, it'll flatten it out enough. It doesn't have to be perfect, it's just going to hold wood. Alright, I have to rip a 4x8 sheet in half, well, two of them in half. Here's my setup. I got my receiving table. I got the table height set properly. Let's see how this goes. Too difficult. Now, when I bought this thing, I didn't think I would ever use it this much, but it turns out that this thing has been about the handiest thing for cutting a straight line. I have the other piece up there. It'll go up to 8 feet, but I only ever use it at 4 feet. Now, all I have to do is measure the distance from my cut to account for the table of my saw, which is 1 1/4 inches. So I put that at 1 1/4. Lock it down. One and a quarter. There we go. 1 1/4. 1 1/4. Now I just take my saw and rip it, and I got a perfectly straight cut. I just run it this along this edge, and I get a perfect cut. Easy peasy. And I'm going to put red on red, so that's the factory edge, so I should get a nice clean edge. And go ahead and screw that down, and then we'll be ready to put the wheels on it. Okay, we're ready to attach the first one. I'm just going to center it between, and then I'll put the other 3 on. So the first thing we want to do is get some glue on her. Alright, I pre-drilled some holes for my lag screws. I got one on each side. This is a good opportunity for me to use my air wrench. It's so rare that I get to use this thing. So let's put a little lube in it. What I found is these things do have a lot of wiggle and play. and they do have the locking mechanism, and when it comes around here it will hit the wood, so I need to shape a little groove. I'm just going to use my Dremel tool. And there you go, I'll have to do it for all of them. And I'm thinking that this lag screws and the glue is going to be strong enough, but better safe than sorry. For added support, I'm going to screw a 3/4 inch plywood into just for a little added extra support. I don't know how much weight this thing is going to hold, but better safe than sorry. Now it has problems. The wheels are not sturdy enough, which is not really something I was expecting. But let us hope and pray this thing's going to fit in here. Let's see, it's awful difficult to maneuver. But there it goes. And it's in. Now all I'm going to do is drill some holes and bolt it to that. Because the wheels aren't good, I'm hoping that maybe if I lift it up just a little bit, maybe. All right, what I've done is I put a piece of 3/4 inch underneath those wheels. Maybe the 4 carriage bolts will be enough to hold that, and then I might not need those wheels at all. But if it gets too heavy or it starts to tip or something, they'll drop down and maybe help. So we're going to try that. I got it in position, so all I got to do is drill the holes and put my lag bolts in. All right, this is how I'm fastening it to the scaffold. All I'm doing is it is sitting where it's sitting. So we're going to clamp her in place. Make sure I'm going to drill a hole. All right. And I'm going to get a carriage bolt and pound it in through there. All right. We got the carriage bolt through. We can put one washer on it. And one nut, and then lock them all down. And all right, let's get this off and we'll get all the wood out of there. Alright, just as I'd hoped, it is not on my casters. With any luck, it won't have to be. That's just there for a little added extra support. Alright, the last thing I want to do is I'm going to cut a piece of wood to fit this length, and I'm going to mount it using lag bolts right there so that my sheets have a stop. And then this project's done and I'm ready to start loading it up with wood. I'm very happy with the way this is coming along. Because my chop saw is not hooked up to the dust collection system, I have no way to collect the dust, so instead of sawing it in the garage, I'm going to just shoot it out the door there. That goes to a little garden walkway, so no biggie. But what I wanted to show you was this wonderful, wonderful French cleat system. Now, I got this built up here that'll hold the wood nice and level, but if I go down, it's going to hit that one. You just got to love this. Because of that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this stuff. I'm going to take this French cleat off for a moment. I'm going to take this one and move it up here. And I'm going to put this one in, and now I can bring this wood all the way to the wall and get a full cut. I'll have to get a 2x4 to put in there. Is that not amazing, that French cleat system? It is so adaptable. Okay, I'm ready to make my first cut using the chop saw. I'm going to blow the sawdust outside here. Let's see how that works out. Alright, the last thing I want to do is I want to mount this right here on the edge. I'm going to put 3 lag screws in, one in the middle and one on each end, and that should be good enough to hold it. What I want to do is I want to countersink the lag screws so that it's flush across there. Alright, to drill I want to countersink that. I'm going to use my drill press. The problem is the board's too long. It's going to hit my air compressor and my sander. Check out this wonderful French cleat. Unplug it, lift it off, put it over here out of the way. My air compressor is on wheels. Just lay it down off the ramp. And now I got room to do my cut. You just gotta love that French cleat. Oh, it's so awesome. And when I'm done, I'll just put the sander back in and away we go. Alright, boys and girls, we've reached the end of this project. All I want to do is put these lag screws in. I've already countersunk it. I got the washers in. Last one. Alright, here's my wood rack completed. Now, this part is actually the back, which is going to hold all my sheets. So, we got to turn her around. And it's got a very large footprint, but there's no help for that because I don't like tearing this scaffold down, and I ain't storing it outside. So it's in here or it's either on the wall, and I figured, well, I'm going to make use of it. Alright. Back here I have some car ramps. I used these ramps from the gate bin to put it on the back of the truck. And they'll fit right up there. just like that. I think I have a sheet wide enough to lay on that. I'm not sure, I think I lost my recording, but there you go. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. I can put 10-foot pieces on top. I can put stuff here, here. On the bottom, I can put a 4x8 sheet on the side. I got my lumber rack. I'm a happy camper, boys and girls. A happy camper. Well, what I've got here is a big, bulky monstrosity. But I'm as happy as I can. I got every scrap piece of wood that I own on this cart. It is big, it is bulky. I can move it with some difficulty. I don't really, hopefully, plan on having to move it a lot, but when I need to get underneath it to sweep it out, or if it's in the way for a big project, what I want to do is see if I can't, see how it'll fit against this wall. I'm concerned about the plug there, but let's see what we can do here. This is not tall enough. You see, I can hit my head. Let's see if we get this baby rolling. You know, it might be sticking out too far here once I get that in there, but we're going to see. I don't like the lumber rack here. It sticks out a little bit too far. We're going to try to move it over here.